Hey YouTube, it's Christy Nitro from the fabulous Las Vegas area, and I have a mini haul, just a mini haul. Some things I got from work and some things I got outside of work. I just need to get out of the house. You know how it is, you get a day off, you get cabin fever, you just need to get out. So the things I bought at work were these keep calm and carry on signs. They're metal. They were originally $12.99. If you go back into the framing section, they cost a whopping $2 in the States. Not everywhere. In the States, I know they do. Because they're discontinued. I want to get rid of them. So when I brought them up to the register, even the guy I work with was like, oh, they're dinged and dented. And I was like, I don't care about that because my whole scrap room is nothing but dings and dents. I just love the fact of the movement. I love that they were super cheap and something to decorate my scrap room with. So for $2 each and then my discount, I couldn't go wrong with that. So if you find any metal signs, keep a lookout because that is a whopping good deal. The only other thing I bought, of course, we all know the hot buys right now are 70% off. And then of course I get my employee discount on top of it. So it only costs you guys like what, $5.99? For me it's like $4.08. So how can I pass up an Amy Tangerine 38 12 by 12 paper stack for $4.08? If you look at these designs, yes, they are not double-sided, but for the new craze that's going on, I needed something hip and trendy because that's one thing I'm trying to get better at is being hip and trendy. So I also got the Heidi swap, not to give away because I just love Heidi. She's like my girl. Like I'd go to battle for her. And this one actually has a name, which is September Skies. It was also a hot buy. So that means it was 70% off as well. So I paid next to nothing for these beautiful designs. I mean, they're absolutely awesome. There's so many ones. Like there's this ombre one with all the watercolors. I wanted to get that one as well, but I was like, look, I have to be frugal right now with the house. So these are the ones I got, and I got this one in mind for the pocket letter pals, and this one just for some DIYs for myself. So moving into Target, yes, Target. I go there for laundry detergent and I come out $50 plus because of these things that I find at Target. So one of the things in clearance was this $1.64, so I guess it could be worse, I guess it could be better, but it's this houndstooth binder, and inside, oh, can I get like an amen for this? I finally picked myself up some of these baseball card letter sheets so I can start making the pocket pal letter projects. I don't know, I've been blown away with some of the people's designs, like Serena B, Crafty Arena, just to name a few, because there's so many more I've watched and I've learned from, and I want to play and have fun. There's no other excuse for it. You guys are all having too much fun. I have to play along. So I need to get a few of these out to you and hopefully fill this wonderful cheap binder full of artsy fartsy goodness. So that was one of my clearance finds. Moving straight along to more clearance, because once you find one, you find another. Oh, Target. So 88 cents American Crafts, and these are just like postage stamps, and they're kind of like poofy. So hello, the card is still me, and the rest of them, let's see what fun I have with them. I told you I'm a stingy little girl when it comes to my alphas because we all can make letters, so why do we have to purchase them? But lately I've been on the hunt for cute little alphas to put on the pocket letters, and this is one of the ones I saw for $1.48. It is Making Memories, and they're just so cute and they're poofy, and I have great ideas and intentions for those guys, so I hope they don't let me down. Now, the dollar spot. I scored not too long ago, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. So I went back and I was just picking through, and I was like, oh, there's nothing possibly that I could find that I don't have. Well, my little butt got a little bit stingy and found some more baker's twine, and 15 yards for $1. I love the colors they come out with. They give you a perfect amount to share and keep for yourself. So I picked up 3. So for $3 I got like what, 45 yards of twine. I mean, come on, I just can't. So another thing for the pocket pages, and I'm keeping some for myself because those colors are fierce. This is one thing I am giving away, but I have to make sure they work first because I know the ones I got before did not. So these ones, I'm going to make sure they work, and if they do, what I'm going to do is redesign them and then gift them out inside the pages, because I think that's kind of like a cool idea. I haven't seen it before, but I'm behind the times. I'm like tardy to the party, so I don't know. I thought that was cool. And then I found this American Crafts, and it's a permanent chalk marker. I've had one before. I've dealt with these a million times before. The one that I had, the same size, same shape, just a different brand, ran out, like dried out, done. So I got this as the replacement, and I'm cool with it because I know American Crafts is a good brand. So that was cool to find for $1. The really cool thing I never would have picked up until this whole pocket pal craze came out was these wood tags. I think it even says wood tags, yeah. $1 for 4 of them. Now I'm going to use these as a template. I'm going to trace it out on one of my favorite papers, or the paper pads that I got here, and gift out like washies, baker's twine, lace, you name it, inside these pocket pages. And I just love the fact that they're color coded. So how cool is that to hang in my new craft room? These are my templates, so yeah, I'm not giving these out. That's just what they're for. I also came across these magnetic clips. It's a 4 count for $1. So cool, because this is how I hang my inspiration board. I either tack it up. Sometimes I feel really guilty of putting a hole through someone's artwork. So I like the fact that these are magnetic, they're clips, and I wish I could have found more, but you know what? I'm just so thankful I found these. So good deal. Notebooks. Everyone finds journals in the dollar section. I rarely do, but this time I found this ombre one. It's gorgeous. I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm gonna bring it to work. I'm gonna put it in my pocket in my little apron, and I'm gonna go to town, because what happens was every once in a while people need to like write down swatches of markers and what have you. I have to write down notes at work, and this is so perfect for that. So for $1, awesome. So awesome. And it's so freaking cute. Like, I hate to waste it for work, but that's what I use it for. And the last thing I got, I'm sure you guys have all seen this before. It is just one of those like massive 5-pocket accordion mini mint stripe is what they call it. I just couldn't believe this for $1. I got this before in the pink, and what I do is I put my planner goodness in it. So I figured it works well for that, and I have so many more things I need to store away, so that's what I got it for. But that is my haul over the weekend when I should have been crafting, but I needed to get away. So thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you for watching, and keep crafting.